Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing small business ownership in Thailand and self-employment. Now, the reason I made this video is if you're an expat or you're thinking of being an expat, you're thinking of coming here, doing business, living in Thailand, you need to understand that self-employment and small business ownership are two separate things. And one of them you can basically do in Thailand, the other you basically can't. What are we talking about? Well, when I think self-employment, like I think back home, I think of family and friends that work for themselves. They may be what's called a sole proprietor, or I can think of one person I know that's like a handyman back in the United States. He's semi-retired and he's a handyman, and he's really good actually. And when a pipe bursts or you have some problem, with minor electrical something at your house, or you just need somebody to help, nail up a shingle or something like this. You call this guy. He's a handyman, and I'm pretty sure he has no business. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure he gets paid in cash. Although I do happen to know that he sometimes takes checks, etc. But the question is, can you do something akin to that in Thailand? Can you be self-employed where you just come to Thailand and just kind of work on your own and the answer is no. If you're a foreign national, you can't do that. Now, this seems strange to a lot of folks that are here because Thais do it all the time. There's a big cash economy in Thailand, and Thais are always working on the streets, street vendors, etc. Well, they're Thai. Thai nationals can do that. Street vending, for example, is a restricted occupation. There's a number of restricted occupations in Thailand, but long story short, no foreign national in Thailand is inherently work authorized. You have to get a work permit if you're a foreigner in Thailand. And as a practical matter, and this is where small business comes in, you have to have a corporate sponsor these days. There was a time that was a little different, but that time's kind of come and gone. These days you need a company in order to maintain status and in order to sponsor that work permit and keep it up, and also to keep up business visa status here in Thailand. So first thing to understand is self-employment is a different thing than a company, but you can be self-employed under a company, what I call sort of under the umbrella of a company. And we see a lot of folks that do that, especially in the consulting world. A lot of folks will be over here in Thailand, they'll have a company, they will run a lot of income through that company, and then they pay themselves a salary, and they maintain their status that way. That's a pretty common thing in Thailand, especially for folks who are not of retirement age or who are just working. And I know plenty of people that are of retirement age that are still working here in Thailand and using a company to do that. But understand there is very much a difference between self-employment and small business ownership here in the Kingdom of Thailand.